So here we are, the weekly top 10, the LordSkunk.com top 10 list of the week, sponsored by Loot Crate. Get 10% off from Lord Skunk at lordskunk.com/Loot Crate. All right, this is what you've all been waiting for. These are the people's list, your list, voted on by you, the players. These are the top 10 worst characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Now, I want to make sure we're clear on this. We've done 2 other lists that are the top 10 worst characters to farm, okay? These are the top 10 worst characters. These are characters you don't even need another top 10 list to know not to farm, okay? These characters are so bad you wouldn't even want to farm them. They are just horrible. They're like, why are they even in this game? With 103 characters, why are these 10 characters in the game? Why are they taking up space? They're taking up shipment space. They're taking up, light side, dark side, or cantina node space that could go to these other much viable, much better characters. So the people have spoken. This is the 10 absolute worst characters in the game as voted on by you, the Star Wars fans. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. The only question is, who is the scummiest of them all?
Mob Enforcer.
We're going to find out. Coming in at number 10, Tuscan Shamon. Be honest, you don't even know what Tuscan Shamon's abilities even are. He was unattainable for, he or she maybe, was unattainable for months after his Erodium premiere, and now that you can farm him, he is forgotten and ignored. Now, I have heard some people using Tuscan in some phase of the AAT raid. I did hear that, but I don't think it's required. It's just kind of a fun thing that people like to do for some reason. But Tuscan Shamon, wow. Tuscan Shamon was a weird one because it came out in a Erodium pack, so a lot of people bought the character, and then the character was never released anywhere else. It wasn't released in Chromium. It wasn't released in any of the nodes. Nowhere. It was like gone for like 6 months. You could not obtain the character. So if you had the character at like 6 stars or 3 stars or 4 stars or whatever you had it at, if you bought the Erodiums, that was it. There was nothing else you could do with it. Plus the character was almost basically broken. Did not work properly. So very interesting there how they went about the Tuscan Shamon. So number 10 on our list. Coming in at number 9, one of Talon's favorite characters that he farmed early, General Veers. General Veers should have been force choked months ago. His kit is terrible. His helmet is too large. And his place on this list is of the 10 worst characters is no surprise. General Veers. Wow. Now, I do remember that one challenge that they had, General Veers, and I do believe it was Grand Moff. Remember that when they first had that one challenge? Right around Protection era? It was like nuts. They were like OP. They were just crushing people when people were trying to do that. I got it on video on one of my live shows. But yeah, General Veers. Other than that fleeting moment, he's had no respect in this game whatsoever. Nute Gunray, the war is over. Lord Sidious promised us peace. We only want a decent character. Nute Gunray's dying words echo his horrible Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes character. He is not useful in Arena, Galactic War, or the raids. He is best left on the shelf. Nute Gunray with that very powerful thermal detonator.
Don't tell Spella.
Yeah. I haven't heard from him much lately. All right, coming in at number 7, speaking of handsome people, Lobot. Lobot's synergy with droids is much like Admiral Akbar's synergy with rebels, except bad. His speed bonus is not enough to make him useful, and his reliable application of defense down is useless. Poor Lobot. All right, maybe they'll do a Lobot Lando synergy at some point. That'd be kind of cool.
That could work.
Yeah. Coming in at number 6, Night Sister Initiate. Okay, pay close attention here, Night Sister Initiate. This stealth attacker has horrible damage, absolutely no utility, and can be largely ignored if you ever spot her in the game. She is so bad that you didn't even realize that this was a description of Night Sister Acolyte. Number 5. Speaking of Night Sister Acolyte, Night Sister Acolyte. Buff immunity to a single target on an enormous cooldown, check. Terrible single target basic damage, check. You not realizing that this character is so bad that this description is actually of Night Sister Initiate, check. The Night Sisters, wow. Wow. So they could actually do something with that. They got all the characters in the game, so unlike Tuscans, you know what I mean? There's only a few of them. They could actually do a full Night Sisters actual synergy and all that. Maybe we'll see that. We saw the First Order. Maybe we'll see the Night Sisters.
They would have to release Mother Towson to lead that squad.
We'll see. I mean,
you can always use Ahsoka as a lead. Put a couple Jedi in there with them.
could be, yeah, that could be, yeah, it could definitely be there. But too bad, Acolyte and Initiate. They're in their current form. They are just not good. They're just not good, and we can never tell them apart either. So coming in at number 4, what is that? What's that other Tuscan? Like the leader Tuscan, starts with a U. What's that?
urorror'r'r.
How did you guys say it?
I believe it was urorror'r'r.
All right, that guy. A character whose defining feature is having the most R's in the game. Urorror'r'r is a pile of awful, easily the worst hard-node farm in the entire game. He is a tongue twister of terrible 2-bit tortured throwaway tunes. And I hate the word tunes, but he put that in there, so I had to say it. So there you go. Number 4. We're getting into our top 3 garbage characters. Stay so far away. If you're a new player, stay so far away from these characters. It's not even funny. Stay back. It's a trap, as Leia would say. All right. Number 3. Coruscant Underworld Police. The only surprising part about Cup is that he is not higher on the list. He is truly a terrible character whose greatest achievement is having an acronym. He is so bad that you did not even realize that the character is a female. Or is it? Cheeky, what is it? A boy or a girl?
No, I'm pretty sure Cup is a girl.
Metro.
All right. Could be a droid for all we know. All right, coming in at number 2. This thing always freaked me out. It looks like a rat, like a half human, half rat. Jedi Knight Guardian. Remember when you frantically scrambled to gear up your Jedi Knight Guardian as your 5th Jedi to take down the Yoda challenge? Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. Don't do it. Now let me look in here.
Okay, I wasn't a part of Team Skunk yet. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they even put it in there. They even try to trick you in this new Jedi pack that they release, because the Yoda event must be coming. That's in there too. So if you're going to buy that pack, which I don't recommend doing, but if you're going to buy it, just pray that you don't get Jedi Knight Guardian shards. So Jedi Knight Guardian. So how high? So we'll go quickly through the list. How high is your Jedi Knight Guardian, Cheeky?
Where is she? The rat.
The rat girl.
She must be here somewhere. So far down, I can't find her. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's level 52, but she's 7 stars.
7 star, and then what gear level?
Gear level 5.
Gear level 5. Okay. What about you, Drew Dog?
Same. Gear level 5, level 52.
Dan's rocking a 4-star rat girl. All right, McLeod. How's your rat girl?
4-star, level 60, gear level 7.
Nice.
Ooh.
Talent.
7-star. I think she's level 75.
Gear 11.
Oh, no. Gear 8. I think.
Where's my rat girl? There's my rat girl. All right, my rat girl is 4-star, but I have 422 shards of 65. So that could be a lot of shard shop shards there if I ever leveled her. So she's 4-star level 1 with 422 shards of 65. Wow. Rat girl. We hate you, rat girl. All right, and coming in at number 1, the number 1 worst character, pure and utter garbage, is Mob Enforcer. Now, this actually we know for sure is a girl.
No!
Mob Enforcer. The worst of the worst. He doesn't like you, and I don't like you either. Mob Enforcer is truly terrible, and will hold the belt as the worst character in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes for a long, long time. Mob Enforcer. Nice. She's not even hot. You know what I mean? Could at least made her hot. We don't have Slave Leia in the game, but we got Mob Enforcer. What the heck? We don't have, what's that girl's name? We don't have Darth Talon, but we got Mob Enforcer. Come on, guys. Get your head together over there at Capital Games. Get these characters out of here. All right, so that was the top 10 list. Do you guys agree with that list?
Yeah.
Those characters are bad. The sad part is when we look at these other lists, like like we had the top 10 worst characters to farm. Like, General Grievous was on that list. Baze was on that list for the last time because it was like $8,000 to 7-star him. Those are characters that you might actually want to farm, but don't farm them because they got some drawbacks. These are characters that are just like, you're like, no. You know what I mean? But there are a lot of new players out there that don't know. They might think that Lobot looks cool because they remember him from Empire Strikes Back, right? So don't get these characters. These characters are bad news. Bad news bears right here. All right, so our final thoughts for the week. These characters are bottom of the barrel in the game, and most have no status in the Star Wars history. You could probably swap in Hoth Rebel Soldier, who's hard to get, and at last I heard his only good quality was broken, or Magma Trooper, pure garbage, for any of the other characters on this list. So this could be a top 12. But it's just not good, man. These are just not good characters. It's too bad. So make sure you go over to lordskunk.com/ranks. You can get your votes in. You can see who the best characters, who the worst characters are, as voted on by you, the players. So again, this was the top 10 worst characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. This was another TeamSkunk.com presentation brought to you by Mac at Media Artist Collective and sponsored by Loot Crate. Get 10% off from Lord Skunk at lordskunk.com/Loot Crate.